for him to actually wrestle a match after 19 years in this spot against he's better than that, bro. He's better than that, man.
Yeah. All right, so let's spend the last little bit of time and just kind of fleshing this out, from a writing standpoint. You mentioned the name Roman Reigns, all right, and so there could be some personal thing, and I like the name Roman Reigns because I think out of anybody that could be utilized that really could have that next level of getting over. Now, to be honest with you, beating Goldberg, beating, Brock Lesnar again, those things, Roman Reigns is the guy in the WWE. So you want to make him over very dominant and continue that dominance to put over that babyface, whoever that babyface is. And I like the idea of competing against Austin at WrestleMania because that can really take him to the next level. Because beating Lesnar, beating Goldberg, yeah, but beating Austin though, like, whoa, that's a big deal. So how would you flesh that out, Vince?
Well, Chris, we've got to be honest, bro. If they were going to do this the right way, then Austin would come in and put their talent over who's going to be there. Okay, now I talked about Reigns, bro, and we're talking about Bret Hart and Austin WrestleMania with the blood, and there's no quitness, man. Bro, remember Apollo Creed when he could not put Rocky Day, and you're seeing on his face like, that's the story. Then, bro, he beats Austin, bro. Austin gets a standing ovation. Yeah. Reigns even helps him up. You're one tough son of a bee. Like, that's a very believable story.
Yeah.
Bro, if Austin ever puts Kevin Owens over, I'm sorry, bro. If you thought the Shawn Michaels was a fart in church, for Stone Cold Steve Austin to put Kevin Owens over, I'm sorry, man. You lost all credibility with me, bro.
Yeah.
You could tell such a great story, bro. You could even have Austin having Reigns in trouble and like Heyman's gonna throw in the towel. Like it could be that close, and Austin would make you believe it, bro. And it would be such a great story, and he would leave on top with his head held high, and Roman gets over.
Yeah,
but Kevin Owens,
I can just imagine. Well, I think if Austin comes back, Austin's going to beat Owens. I think there's no doubt that Austin's going to beat Owens.
What does that do for the WWE? What does that do for them, bro?
Nothing. It does nothing.
Right.
It does nothing at all. I think there would be some really, because as you were talking, I was just kind of mapping the match out, and I think you do a run in from the Usos because you want
absolutely.
Austin you want to do the stunner pop, right? So Texas will pop for the stunner. I think you do a stunner, what I imagine toward the end of the match. He has the grit, Austin does the Thesz press, he does the mud hole stomp, the punches, he does all that. You have the Usos come in. I would even say, he kick out of a spear or something like that. And so the Usos are like, oh man, we need to go out because, he's still going. He just won't quit. They go for a super kick. Austin, boom, kick, bam, Jimmy, boom, kick, bam, Jay. Houston, Texas, Dallas Pops.
Bro, send Offer and Seeker out.
Send Offer out. Send Seeker out.
Send Fatu out. Send every freaking Samoan you could find. That's exactly it, Chris. That's exactly it.
He just
You'd blow the roof off of that place. You're gonna get the same reaction with him stunning Kevin Owens?
No.
Come on,
you stun as many people as you possibly can within the Samoan dynasty. Bring them all out. Austin stuns all of them, and then Reigns goes for another spear. Austin sidesteps. Reigns goes into the posts. He's kind of dazed and everything. Turns around. bam, stunner. And then Texas is at the edge of their seat like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, is this really going to happen? 1, 2, barely. Reigns kicks out, and then he does the finish, which would be the spear. I wouldn't have Austin top out to the guillotine. I'll just do a straight spear.
I'm thinking of like a Pat Patterson laying that out. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
So yes, so the answer is yes, it could without a doubt work. But where they're heading it now, bro, I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time believing that Austin is going to go back for any amount of money to work. I'm just finding it very hard to believe.
The only thing that I can see, Vince, is Owens doing like a Kevin Owens show at WrestleMania, and he's just trashing down, Texas, and then Austin comes out for that spot. But he's done that spot before with the New Day, with the Legends, and like he's done that. I think it was in last time they were in Texas.
If you're saying, bro, if he's gonna run down Texas and then Austin, is going to appear on a live Kevin Owens show that's fine. That I have no problem with. But for him to actually wrestle a match after 19 years in this spot against he's better than that, bro. He's better than that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the only way to make it make sense is that if Owens continues to run down Texas, and now he's comparing running down Texas to the current city that he's in to get the heat. And so that's the only way it would make sense to me as what they're doing now. But I think there's just so much money and intrigue to that end of the match with him and Reigns, just for the kingdom, because at least the Usos. He stuns Jay, stuns Jimmy.
And bro, that's the thing, bro. If Austin's promo is you're gonna have to kill me to beat me, bro, people are gonna believe that. And I mean, and Reigns is gonna do everything but freaking kill him. That gets Austin over huge, bro.
Sure does. Especially if he has the stunner spot. I mean, he's in Texas. They're going to want the stunner spot. I think you stun Reigns twice. I think the first one is just like, whoa, Reigns kicked out. That protects Reigns. And then, like I said, he stuns the Usos and then stuns stunner. That's the one that could be like, wait a minute, like we they're at the edge of their seat. We may see a title change here for that split second. They're like, wait a minute, Austin's champ, all this, and then of course Reigns will kick out.
Well, I'll tell you how you really get out of it. Bro. He stuns every Samoan alive on the Alpha, Sika, Tamina. Like they all go down. He stuns every one of them, right, bro? And there's bodies all over the ring. Can you imagine, bro, if Austin's up and the people are going nuts and there's bodies all over the ring? Bro, could you imagine Rock's music hits and he comes to the stage? Ooh. And bro, Austin's attention going on the Rock. That's how Reigns beats him.
Yeah, that's how he gets distracted.
And then you've got now an open door, like, you know what I'm saying? But see, bro, that's what I'm saying. There's so much you could do. Kevin Owens versus Austin. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man.
So there's rumors of Rock Reigns for next year. And I think if you do that can lead. That's a lot of loose ends. That's a lot of meat on the bone to set up for next year. Yeah, it took me to beat Austin, right? And so that could be, what's used to say, okay, well, I don't need any distractions to beat you, cousin, So, I like it. Yeah. Once again, we Vince Russo and Dr. Chris creates very intriguing television. That would cause a lot of buzz, but we'll get Austin and Owens. So
right. Exactly. Right.
Until then, He's Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is Writing with Russo. So long, and that's the bottom line because Vince and Chris said so.